Hey Laserheads, welcome back to Extra More Creations. And today I'm going to show you how I put these engraved mirrors on these frames with the LED lights, and we make them so bright and colorful. It's pretty simple actually, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. They look amazing right now, as you can see. I hope you can see that engraving without the, it's a little cold this morning in my garage, and so yeah, you can see all the detail there. If you caught the video of showing how this is, we are engraving off the back of it, so you're getting rid of the reflective layer, and that's what you see coming through the other side. And you can engrave the front. Now I'm waiting on a new laser module, and so yeah, I think I'm going to do lots more engraving. I got some more images that I've created that I'm going to be releasing, that I'm going to be engraving. And I do want to do the front also. So again, this is the back, and this can get plugged in. It's LED, and lots of colors and selections and stuff like that, modes. And yeah, we're going to jump right in. I'm going to show you how I do these. All right, I actually just got another delivery of these mirrors, and I guess the box was on my lawn, so I hope they're not smashed. This is the last one from my other one, so it's a little dirty from being in my shop. So they're very thin. Now I've had some great luck with this ones. I found some other ones at my local dollar store that had a black backing, and this one is white. Sometimes they're silver. As you can see there, I got that one plugged in now. That's going, and yeah, so just a quick look at the mirrors and stuff like that. Yeah, they work great actually. And by the way, my name is Julian. All right, Laserheads. I'm putting together another mirror shadow box here. And this one I actually just finishing wiping it down. So, and once I flip it over, so what I do is I get frames pretty cheap. I don't spend, you know what I mean? If you can get the mirror for like $2-3, then you can get the frame for $2-3, and then I got these lights. Found these on Amazon, and they go and they stick around, and then I drill a hole through the bottom, and that gives me access to put the little controller out. I've also spent a few more bucks to get an extension, a USB extender, so that you get about 4 or 5 feet to plug this in, right? So yeah, and then next thing I'm doing is I got 2-sided tape, and I'm using this handy Fiskar tool to cut perfectly straight strips, and then I glue them all around. I fill it right from end to end. So I'm going to cut, and I'm going to peel them all off the back, and it'll glue on, and then that's what you're left with right there. Super clean, and it's ready to go on the wall. And it's not that much, the Sinos. It's nice to be able to sell your work for what you'd like to see it go for and stuff like that. And sometimes if you would just be able to sell it for a little bit cheaper, you might be able to get more items out. So if you can make them cheaper, your profit margin will be a little bit better. So yeah, I'm spending about 20-25, and then I'm going to try to charge like 65, right? So I think that's a good turnaround, and it doesn't take all that long once I'm set up properly. I get these off of Amazon. So again, I'm gonna put the sticky all around. They're cut perfectly straight with that. So I go right ahead and I stick them on, and then very carefully at the end, I peel everything off and it's ready to stick on. I very carefully place that on there, push it on, and it grabs like you wouldn't believe. It's sealed on there perfect. It looks pretty neat like that, doesn't it? So leaving just enough below so that you can still control what you want to do. Same thing with this one. I just kind of cut it elevated as I'm working on it right now. So I guess it's shadow box, and I'll show you guys what I have here. Where's that at? So then I'm using these. They're like made to go around your TV. So that's why. And then it's got a little short cord. So normally you just like put it around your TV and you plug it into the USB of your TV. That's why I'm spending a few more extra bucks now. You're gonna probably you're better off getting them in a 3-pack. At first I found some on sale, they were cheap, but then I found a 3-pack that made it cheaper, because buying them individually can get expensive, right? Again, you're trying to, if it's going to cost you $40 in materials, you might have to charge, you know, 80 or 100 depending on what you want to make for your profit margin. And so yeah, I guess these do sell well. They're great to put like signs. I'm gonna put like a more personalized one. I have one with the Ford logo on it and a last name and stuff like that, and then putting your custom images. And I'm gonna put a unicorn one with my daughter's name on it and stuff like that. I'm gonna make another one for myself. I got a lot to make, I guess. So yeah, I hope this helps you out with the mirrors and stuff like that. All right, we're all cleaned up and we got the 3M all around, and this stuff grabs like crazy. Make sure that you push it on nice and firm. What I like to do is peel off a little bit and then kind of like pull it out as you're going. So like you're pulling out the wrap below it and you're pushing it down, keeping it nice and straight. That way your fingers are not grabbing and it's getting stuck. That can be, see how nice and flat, you know, if you're getting it stuck to your fingers, it's going to be pulling off and it's going to be making a bit of a mess. So kind of just peel off a little bit of it. I can't do it one-handed, I don't think. So if you peel off a little bit and then you fold that behind, grabbing it, helping you place that down and then pulling it out as you go, and then helping you, it'll keep things super flat and clean. That's all I have left after 5 strips. I'm ready to place that on. All right, I'm getting ready to stick that on there, flatten that out a little bit there. You can see left with nothing but super clear, really sticky band here. So yeah, I'm gonna flip that over and I'm gonna center it up perfectly and we're gonna glue that on. All right, this thing works great. Use it for cutting like sublimation paper and kind of just line it up with the grids there, like halfway on that one, and then you put it down when you're holding it more flat, and then you hold down on that really hard and you slide that across and you get perfectly straight strips as long as you're holding everything square on that grid. And that's pretty sharp. It actually comes with a spare one. I got it on sale. It was like 20 or 30 bucks. Well worth it. I think it even extends out to to hold your larger paper there. It's great when I'm doing like when I need to do the full sheet for that, and I just put for the tumblers. All right, we got that glued on and plugged it back in. Maybe one last little wipe down there, and my buddy's gonna love that. That's gonna light his store right up. And they're going together. They go great if you got music and stuff like that. It looks like they're going with the music, and again, you got a few different modes. So I'm cycling, hang on, I'm gonna go through colors here. You know, depending on your image and what you're doing here, this could really work for a lot of logos and sayings and anything, engravings. I mean, it's really nice. I love it. Oh, that was, and you can also, like, once you're changing the modes and stuff like that, you can change the speeds. That's like a strobe. Okay, that's the speed there. That's changing the modes. So yeah, that's it. Once you get them glued on, they're good to go, right? It's glued on and they stick so well. Again, the mirrors being a little bit thinner and stuff like that, it looks really good glued on. It's not too heavy and it's ready to hang right on. Those frames already have the hooks. I always put the hole in the same spot and it leaves just enough there to, you could put more. I'm probably gonna go even more, you know, extravagant, maybe better, even more, or adding a little bit more to the frame and stuff like that. But for something that's most cost effective, and again, if you spend about $25 making this, you should be able to sell it for, you know, 65, 80, even if you wanted to, you know, depending on how much more you put, how much time you put in it, and what's your profit margin you're looking for. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's lots more coming soon. I'm just waiting on this out of nowhere. My laser just stopped working, and I think the laser is like 2 weeks old, and so I'm waiting on a new replacement module. We're gonna go right ahead, we're gonna take that one out and we're gonna send it back to xTool. So I don't know if you've ever had any problems. If you do, I was chatting with them through Facebook. I believe you can chat with them, email, and then like Instagram and stuff like that too. So sometimes it's easier if you can just chat back and forth versus waiting on emails. I guess it's all the same in the end, really. They're at a completely different time zone. So just keep that in mind, stuff like that if you wonder. And then I think they're on vacation for a little while too. So again, yeah, thanks for checking out Xtra Creations, and stay creative, people, and keep them lasers burning.